Morning. By now, you have all likely heard of the unfortunate the tragedy that happened outside Eaton on Saturday, where we lost 3 members of the Weld County community. Would you be so kind in joining me in a moment of silence for the families and the victims in the community? Thank you. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. It is Monday, July 27th, 2026. It's 9:00 a.m. Call the regularly scheduled meeting of the Board of County Commissioners to order. Roll call, please.
Actually, it's Housing Authority.
Oh, I should read my own agenda.
Sorry.
Call this Housing Authority meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Perry Buck.
Here.
Lynette Pepler. Kevin Ross.
Here.
Jason Maxey.
Here.
Scott James.
Here. Let record reflect that 4 or 5 county commissioners are present, Commissioner Pepler being excused. Minutes, and ask for approval of the minutes from June 22, 2026, please.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion that we approve the minutes from June 22nd, 2026.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the minutes of June 22nd. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Anything to report, Bruce?
Nothing today, but I've got a bunch of stuff coming up. And I may need to put it back on the agenda maybe next week or the week after.
My report is since we are in a good place and all is getting rectified and properly bifurcated in the management of our respective housing authorities, I tendered my resignation at the meeting because now I sit on the Greeley Housing Authority, and that was never my intent. My intent was always just to be on that board until we got things properly bifurcated. We are now. I tendered my resignation on the last meeting here this last Thursday. Corinne Crandall continues to sit on the Greeley Housing Authority, which is a request we made at the city of Greeley to have one Weld County position on there. I think that's appropriate, and so Corinne will continue to serve on that. And it was a pleasure serving with those folks. And Vincent is top notch. He has gotten both those authorities into good shape. Anything further for the Housing Authority? Not. We'll close the Housing Authority meeting. We roll right on. Okay. I call the Board of County Commissioners meeting to order for Monday, July 27, 2026. The record reflect that 4 of the 5 county commissioners are present, with Commissioner Pepler being excused. I'd ask for approval of the minutes from July 13, 2026, please.
Mr. Chair, I move that the minutes from July 13th, 2026 are approved.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve the July 13 minutes. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Any amendments to the agenda, Houston?
There are none.
Thank you. I'd ask for approval of the consent agenda, please.
Move to approve consent agenda. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Maxey to approve the consent agenda. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Presentations and proclamations. Number 1, recognition of service, Department of Public Health and Environment for Isabel Vasquez. This is, let me read this into the record. Yeah, Isabel. Okay. This is a certificate of achievement and a fabulous pin presented to Isabel Vasquez from the Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment. Whereas Isabel Vasquez has served the Weld County Department of Public Health and Environment from September 13, 1993 to August 1, 2026. And whereas the Board of Weld County Commissioners wishes to recognize her dedicated service to Weld County and its citizens, now therefore let it be known that the Board of Weld County Commissioners wishes to express our gratitude to Isabel Vasquez for her outstanding dedication to Weld County and its citizens. Signed this day, all 5 county commissioners. Great.
Thank you. Yes.
Dr. Chester, please.
Thank you, Commissioners. I'm proud to be here to celebrate Isabel's service with the county. Isabel was hired on September 13th of 1993. So as of today, that's 32 years, 10 months, and 14 days service.
But who's counting?
Yeah. And, just to give a little bit of context to that length of service, I went back and looked at some significant events of 1993. So take about a 20-second walk down memory lane with me. In 1993, the population of Weld County was about 146,000. We've grown a bit since then. Bill Clinton was sworn in as the 42nd president of the United States. the Dallas Cowboys beat the Buffalo Bills in Super Bowl 27.
Oh, wow.
And for any Cowboys fans,
That's a fluke.
you know, that was forever ago.
It's time they're in the
Yeah.
playoffs too.
And in the cinemas, Groundhog Day with Bill Murray and Jurassic Park were the popular films. Jurassic Park, it took my breath away to find out that that movie was, from 1993, so long ago. I remember all of those events. And since then, every day until now, Isabel's been a part of Weld County, serving Weld County residents. I don't have to tell anybody how unusual it is to have an employee with that length of tenure. It just seems like it doesn't happen these days. I wish there was a way we could go back and count the number of residents that have been positively impacted by Isabel over the last 33 years. It's got to be in the tens of thousands. Over the same period, Isabel has no doubt mentored and helped develop employees. I know I've really enjoyed our chats. Isabel's a lady of faith, and so I've really enjoyed the time that we've had together. Even though I've only been here about 3.5 years, you've made an impact on me. Thank you for your service to Weld County residents, and thank you for choosing to spend your career at Weld County. We're going to miss you.
Isabel, please.
Yes. So first of all, I do need to give all honor and glory to God, because without him, this would not have been possible. And also thank my family, some of them that are here, for their support and love through all this. And of course, all the amazing staff that you see here behind me, and many more that are no longer with us, but I'm going to miss a lot of them, and the relationships that I've developed, not only with them, but with other members of Weld County IT department, buildings and grounds, you name it, just so many relationships that I will cherish and the memories that I will take. But it's time, and I'm excited for the next chapter in my life, and I'll let him guide that. But I want to thank all of you for this journey, and again, all honor and glory to him. Thank you.
Thank you. Comments from commissioners. Commissioner Maxey, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It is amazing to be able to honor you today and just celebrate the 33 years that you've spent at Weld County. And it's been my pleasure to be able to work with you throughout, my time as a staff member first, but even prior to that, as I was on the Board of Health, and just be able to work be able to work with you during that time as well. So thank you for everything you've done. I think that what we've already heard this morning, where your priorities are at, is why you are who you are. And so thank you for that, because that right there enables you to just give amazing service to our residents. It enables you to be an amazing team member. And it's enabled you to be here for as long as you have, which is uncommon these days. So thank you for spending so much time with Weld County. Thanks for all that you've done. We're going to miss you.
Thank you.
Commissioner Ross, please.
Another tidbit of history: in September of '93, Commissioner Maxey and I started high school. But
Right.
Isabel, I want to thank you for your proclamation of faith. Thank you so much. That's important. But what are you planning to do now that retirement is here? Do you have any great plans or any fun things you've been putting off, waiting for this moment?
Well, I'm going to take a couple of trips to visit a friend and a sister in California and Arizona. And then I'm just going to take it one day at a time. And I know there's something exciting out there for me, because I know it's not over, but I love working out in the yard with one of my sons. But I'm just going to take it one day at a time, and maybe find something part-time later, and just see where life takes me. I'm not in a rush. I'm going to enjoy retirement and just see what happens next.
Well, that is awesome. And as you get to take those trips and get to enjoy the gardening, take it slow.
Yeah.
Right. Soak it in and enjoy those moments. You've earned them. Thank you for your steadfast dedication to the people of Weld County. I'm truly grateful. We all are. So just thank you very much. And I wish you nothing but the best. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Commissioner Buck.
Well, Isabel, as much as my faith moves my life, I'd love to have a sister in Christ here. But I feel bad I didn't get a chance to work with you closer. I just want to wish you all the best. 32 years, I can't thank you enough. Weld County has just been so blessed to have you for those many years. I want to thank the family for allowing her to stay this long because you've been a tremendous asset on so many levels. And so God bless you on your venture.
Thank you.
It is an interesting thing. The five of us come in here, we're very transient in nature, but it's people like you that make Weld County tick. Commissioners come and go. It's you that's the very backbone of what we do. Good Lord puts us in roles in which we can serve his kids. Thank you for serving his kids and our citizens for so darn long. Did I just infer that you were old? I didn't mean to. It was, thank you for taking care of the people of Weld County. That is just absolutely outstanding. A question, how hot is too hot to work in the yard?
Well, we usually try to do it more early
Gotcha.
morning. Or
Early in the morning.
evening, But yeah.
I avoided that this
I
weekend.
love flowers, so I'm gonna fill my garden with flowers, but then I have to take care of them.
Mhm. Isabel, outstanding. Congratulations. Can we have a picture, please? Bring your family up too. We'd love to have everybody in it. Okay. Up next in the presentations and proclamations is this, a recognition of service for the Department of Public Works for Hank Patrick. Hank, come on up, and Director and everybody else. This is a certificate of achievement. Certificate is proudly presented to Hank Petrie, Weld County Department of Public Works. Whereas Hank has served the Weld County Department of Public Works from October 2006 to August 1, 2026. And whereas the Board of Weld County Commissioners wishes to recognize his dedicated service to Weld County and its citizens. Now, therefore, let it be known that the Weld Board of County Commissioners wishes to express its gratitude to Hank Petrie to his outstanding dedication to Weld County and its citizens. Signed this day, all 5 county commissioners. Director Hall, please.
Good morning, Commissioners. Wow, it's my honor to recognize Hank after 20 years of service at Weld County. Amazing individual. His supervisor will hit some of the statistics and things like that, but Hank's just been one of those steadfast employees. The entire team of Weld County looks up to him. He's a quiet leader, but he is a leader. He would deny it, I'm sure, if you asked him, but everyone follows him very well. Quick story about Hank, and he's in the back of the paint truck. He's the one that you all have to drive between the lines and keep paints. A lot of pride taken to have the straightest lines, not only in Weld County, or not only within Weld County, within the state, within the whole country. I mean, there's a lot of pride there in that. And with that, we had a project down at 13 and 34 here a few years ago, and I showed up on site. As much pride as he takes in it, he allowed me to get in and do the white line on the shoulder. He wouldn't let me do the yellow. That's way too important. But he did let me get in and paint the white line. And I told him, I said, you know what? You're going to have to live with this for quite a few years until we come back and do a surface treatment on it. He was okay with that. He is.
How do you do, Hank? I'm
He
curious.
took it like a fish in water.
Did it? All right.
That's the way he is. But he's done that with everybody. I mean, he doesn't care. He's going to train them up on how to do it the right way. And that's what I'm going to miss most about Hank, is just his ability to take people in, teach them the right way to do business, show up to work every day, and do the things for Weld County. Thank you, sir.
I've only got to be a supervisor for Hank for just under a year right now. But I started 2009, Hank started 2004 as seasonal, and then got full-time 2006. When I came on, I mean, he took me right under his wing. I mean, we had the best of times. The guy will teach you everything. And the knowledge that he has is something that we're going to miss, from all the snow fence and the locations of the snow fence to just the striping that he does, the changes that we've made from when we were doing it to what they are now is just, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But anyway, Hank, 20 years of service. He's very dependable. He's given away more sick time than he's ever used. He, the professionalism, you know, is something. He always does the right thing. He wants to do the right thing. Integrity is what comes to mind the most. Is he won't take a back seat on anything. If that sign needs to be straightened, he's going to go back around the mile and go back and straighten that sign. We've done that several times. Some stats for him. He has painted roughly just a little over 16,000 miles in his 20 years here. It's roughly 25,000 around the earth. He has repaired or replaced almost 1 million feet of snow fence. The county has roughly 55,000 feet. So in 20 years, that's a lot of repairing. He knows he's touched every single fence that we have several times. Just countless signs. I mean, his main job was striping and snow fence. But while we were snow fencing, we'd be up north looking for snow fence, checking stuff out. And Hank, with the eyes he has, the eagle eye, he'll be like, that sign's down. We'll go back around. Sir, it was down. We had to go fix it, you know. To that, I mean, countless road closures he's been on. You know, just the service that he has given Weld County is amazing. And I'm really appreciative that I get to be here to welcome him into his retirement, you know, and I hope he has a good rest 20 years now in retirement.
Hank, I usually know you public works guys are pretty wordy in nature, but if you want to go, a couple of comments would be appreciated.
First of all, I'd like to thank the health and wellness. I'd say 15 years ago, I took a blood test and I was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Oh.
I would have never known this without the county taking those blood tests, you know, for free and stuff. So I have to thank that with all my heart. It's been great working with all the guys, especially Tommy Rosales and JC Dickens. They taught me everything. I was a meat cutter before I came here, not knowing nothing about public works. I used to think it was just guys standing around with a shovel. You know? But I'd really like to stand up, you guys. They taught me a bunch. And the paint crew, it's an honor working with these people. They're the best.
Hmm.
Other than that, it's been a good ride.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Hank, thank you.
Thanks.
Comments from commissioners? Commissioner Maxey, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, again, another long tenured employee here. We're going to miss you and your 20 years of experience and everything that we'll be losing when we lose that institutional knowledge from folks like you when you leave. But well deserved. Thank you for your time here. When I hear certain things like quiet leader and dependable and patience and a teaching heart and integrity, those are things that, in my opinion, you can't teach. You have them or you don't have them. And so to be able to get you here, sir, and keep you for 20 years and you make kind of your career out of it here for that amount of time is amazing. And to be able to share those talents, those intangible talents with those around you to teach them how to do work the right way is amazing. So thank you so much for doing that. Thank you especially for keeping those lines straight. Hope you have a great time in retirement and don't be a stranger around here.
Thank you.
Commissioner Ross.
Hank, I'm going to ask you, what are your plans now that you're retiring? Any thing you've been putting off or anything you want to achieve?
I bought a small RV. I think I'll go fishing and maybe travel the country a little bit.
There you go.
Good for you.
See if everybody's roads look as good as ours.
Well, I can guarantee you their lines aren't as straight as our lines. So, Hank, I just want to say thank you. Congratulations on 20 great years serving the people of Weld County. And really, it's their safety, right? First and foremost, as you're out there on the road, what you do matters. And I just want to say thank you. And putting up the miles of snow fence and keeping that maintained, again, it goes back to their safety and their well-being, Hank. So our team helps you out and you help out the people of Weld County. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you catch a ton of fish, my friend.
Thank you.
Commissioner Buck.
Oh, Hank, I have to tell you, you've been a walking giant for 20 years. You have served with integrity. You've served with kindness. You've served as such a leader, such a tremendous asset you've been for the citizens of Weld County. And we can't thank you enough, sir. Absolutely, you and your team. And it's just been an honor to serve with you. And I wish you the best. Like he says, catch a lot of fish for me.
It was easy with the leadership we had. It's
Hank,
been a great 20 years.
Yes, sir.
a question. You ever striped a skunk?
Yes, I have.
I-
And I heard about it.
Just curious. Hank, the service to the citizens of Weld County and keeping them safe and carrying so much in your work as is obvious is wonderful. You obviously leave behind some very dear friends, and you leave behind an impression on them that will help them continue to keep the people of Weld County safe. You've served well for the people of Weld County, and we definitely appreciate that. Do you have any part-time jobs lined up? I'm just, you plan to work a little? The reason I ask is I have a 20-year-old son and I'm just trying to keep him between the lines and I'm failing miserably. And so if you could go ahead and stripe around him, I would appreciate it. Offers we can talk later. Hank, if you'd have a picture with us, that'd be great.
Thanks, Hank.
Thank you. Bring your team.
Okay. Page. This under new business, general number 1 is consider contract ID 10993, amendment number 4 to task order contract for public health emergency preparedness and response program to authorize the chair to sign. Good morning, Director Chester.
Good morning again, Commissioners. This item pertains to our Public Health Emergency Preparedness Grant. It was actually renewed on an agenda back in May, but because of the difference in fiscal years between state and federal government, the federal funding has just now become available. The funding is in the amount of $314,254. It's from July 1st of this year to June 30th of 2027. We are able to bill for activities from July 1st to now, so it does cover the whole fiscal year. This was presented to the board on a pass around on July 20th of this year, and I recommend that the board approve the amendment.
Questions for the director or our motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I move to approve contract ID 10993.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Buck, second by Commissioner Ross to approve contract ID 10993. Further discussion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Number 2 is consider contract ID 10994, acceptance of statement of work for waste tire inspection program.
Thank you again, sir. This is a housekeeping matter on our end. The board, I believe it was last week, approved or accepted the purchase order for funding for this program. What we failed to do was include the statement of work along with that purchase order. So this is a follow-up. The board already accepted the funding. We're simply asking that the board approve the statement of work. By the way, the statement of work remains the same as years past, so the program will remain at current service levels. And I recommend that the board approve the statement of work.
Questions for Jason or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion that we approve contract ID 10994.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve contract ID 10994. Further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks,
Thank you.
Jason. Under new business ordinances, number 1 is the final reading of Code Ordinance 2026-10 in the matter of repealing and reenacting with amendments Chapter 5 Revenue and Finance of the Weld County Code for Small Business Incentive Program. Need a motion to read by title only.
Mr. Chair, move to read by title only.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Buck to read by title only. Further discussion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
This is Code Ordinance 2026-10 in the matter of repealing and reenacting with amendments Chapter 5 Revenue and Finance of the Weld County Code Small Business Incentive Program.
Morning, David.
Good morning, Commissioners. David Eisenbrown, Planning Services. No changes between second and final reading, and would ask the board consider approval of this small business incentive program. Thank you.
Questions for Director Eisenbrown?
Mr. Chair, I move for.
We need to take.
I'm so sorry.
Seeing none, this is a public hearing. Chair would open the meeting for comments from the public regarding Code Ordinance 2026-10. Any comments from the public? Sir, please, name and address up there if you would, or over there if you're comfortable. You go with it? Okay.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here about the small business.
Need your name and address.
Oh,
for
I'm
the
so
record.
sorry. Yeah. My name's Joshua Trevathan. I live at 4471 County Road 7 in Erie, here in Weld County.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to come and comment on the small business incentive program. Just a little bit of background. I am the owner of a small business here in Weld County. It's called Go Airheads. It's an airsoft field and store located, again, in Erie. We've been around this is 19 years now. I started when I was a teenager. About 13 years ago, I was in front of your same board, a few different members back then, getting a special use by review permit because of, just because it started on my grandfather's farm, and kind of getting all that and everything. Through the years, it has grown and changed in a lot of ways. Now I currently employ 5 full-time staff members, including myself, as well as about a dozen or so part-time staff and everything. And about 3 or so years ago, we ran into some problems with the county, specifically doing some, having to get a lot of permits pulled. I think I had to pull 30 plus building permits, anything from like our shipping containers, because just so you guys know, airsoft is very similar to paintball. We have a lot of small structures and stuff on the field. So I had to do a lot of improvements to the land to be able to comply with your regulations, and which I did. I very much wanted to comply and get that because this is pretty much my livelihood, everything I put, since I was a teenager into it. That put a lot of strain on our business, unfortunately, financially, being a small business. Through the entire process, I was working with the zoning department, and they mentioned the small business incentive program back then. I went through the steps of let's see, I had to come up with a business plan, do meetings, all those things. And I was told at the time to wait until most of my permits were finalized, so that way I could kind of get a little bit more money for the entire project. By the time most of those permits were finalized, I went to apply, and they said that the funding had run out for that program to look into it in the future. So a few months ago, I finally got a certificate of occupancy for our new building that we were made to build and everything, which I'm very happy with. Got that a few months ago. And I was like, all right, I've finally got everything together. I contacted Weld County to see if there was more funding, and I found out that looks like there was, but the program had been changed. Specifically that it couldn't be backdated anymore. So it was only for anything moving forward. And B, I think it was changed in some of the what it was for. I think it was specifically only for specific public, and again, my wording might be wrong here, but for specific public improvements going into the future. And I've done literally millions of dollars of improvements to my facility over these last 3 years. And from my understanding, none of those would qualify for this incentive program. So the reason I'm coming here is I was told that this was kind of like the last meeting for approval on that. And I, as a small business owner, wanted to basically say I was hoping that there might be some way of being able to either backdate it or do something in order to be able to help me. Because I will say, it has been this road that I've gone through has been pretty difficult financially. I have had to let people go, and I need a little bit of help to be able to continue on without doing further cuts and everything. So if there's any way of being able to, I don't know if we can rewrite it, and again, I know I'm coming in here a little late and everything. So that's all I was trying to request, is some way of being able to possibly backdate it for future or for past projects that I worked on. So, yeah.
Appreciate your comments. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Additional comments from the public, please. Seeing none, close the.
Can I ask for the motion to include the statement that the motion is to approve that this ordinance is for the public purposes as stated in section 5, 8, 10. So again, it's for the public purposes as stated in 5, 8, 10.
Okay. Additional questions of staff or a motion, please?
Mr. Chair, I would move to approve for the public purposes of Code 5810, code final reading, code ordinance 2026-10 in the matter of repealing, reenacting with amendments, chapter 5 of the Revenue of Finance, Weld County Code.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Ross, second by Commissioner Maxey to approve on final reading code ordinance 2026-10, which serves public purposes as stated in 5.8.10. Further discussion, please. Please, Commissioner Maxey.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I do just want to say, I know that this has been a lot of work to rework this program from what it used to be. David and Rich, who's here with Upstate Colorado, know that this is not the way the program was structured in the past was okay for the time, but I don't really think that it helped incentivize small business or investment in those businesses in our community to expand or to just improve the area around them. I think that it was a different purpose at that time, and that's okay. And now this hopefully in the future will help out with other businesses. So I appreciate the work of both Upstate Colorado and especially David, our staff, and the planning department. To the gentleman that came in, Joshua, thank you very much for the public comments. I definitely can understand the sentiments that come along with that and the small business. I would just at this point, that program has now been sunsetted for almost a year. So it's been quite a while that program has not been in place. I would just encourage you to keep working with our staff. Upstate Colorado representative is back here in the blue shirt as well. I'm not sure if there's anything with that type of organization that might help, but maybe between the two of them, there could be some options for path forward as well, sir. So thank you for coming in today and speaking with us and telling us kind of your business and your story. And I hope that there is some help that could be out there for you.
Additional comments? Let me echo those, Commissioner Maxey. Joshua, appreciate you coming in. Heard you for sure. And I would offer the same advice if you kindly continue to work with staff and Mr. Warner with Upstate Colorado is a great resource as well. So thank you. And your comments have been heard. We appreciate it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Under new business planning, number 1 is to consider request to extend time to record map for use by special review permit USR 25-0012 for Deborah and Jeffrey Garcia. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning, Commissioners. Molly Wright, Department of Planning Services. The applicant submitted an extension request for USR 25-0012. The applicant is requesting an extension date of December 1st, 2026. The extension request states that the will serve commitment letter took more time than originally anticipated and needs additional water use calculations per Little Thompson Water District. USR 25-0012 was approved by the Board of County Commissioners on November 19th, 2025 for a kennel. The Department of Planning Services is in support of this extension.
Questions for Molly or a motion, please?
Just a quick question.
Yes.
Molly, this wasn't extended once already, was it?
It was. This is the second extension.
It was, okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was, so thank you for that. What was the first extension for?
The same reason. They're just working through the Water District comments.
And in your opinion, do you believe that this extension now will be adequate?
I do.
Okay. I'm not one to want to continue to keep on extending it
Right.
if it's just going to be never ending. So if you think it can get done, I appreciate that. Mr. Chair, I'd make a motion that we approve the request to extend the time to record the map for use by special review permit USR 25-0012.
Second.
Motion by Commissioner Maxey, second by Commissioner Buck to approve the resolution. Further discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thanks, Molly. Under public comment, each individual speaker is allowed a 3-minute period of time in which to direct comments to the board. The chair shall enforce the rules of order and decorum and will not accept comments regarding matters which are scheduled to be considered at a future public hearing, such as a land use hearing. In that event, the speaker will be asked to give their testimony at the appropriate public hearing, either in person or in writing, pursuant to the rules set forth in Section 2120E of the Weld County Code. Any additional comments from the public, please? Seeing none, we will stand adjourned. Thank you.